Hello guys, my name is Iles-Moss, and today I'll be presenting the use of genetically modified foods. Now, the use of genetically modified foods has been widely controversial amongst people, and according to LiveScience.com posted in January 11, 2016, vocal anti-GMO activists who consider GMOs to be frankenfoods argue that GMOs can be very harmful to the environment and people around it who consume it. Yet, in the same post, many well-credited health organizations such as the Health Organization, the World Health Organization, the American Medical Association, and the U.S. National Academy of Sciences beg to differ. In fact, they say that GMO products are no riskier than consuming the crops that have been produced by conventional means. That being said, GMO food products should not be as fair as it is in this day and age. And I believe the following topics, which are the steps in making the GMOs, the benefits to this practice, the negatives that people associate GMOs with, and the counters to these negatives will strengthen this statement. Now, for many years, people have selectively bred animals and crops to make the foods that we now eat to this day. And GMOs genuinely is that. It is crossbreeding, but at a cellular level. And the steps taken are identifying, isolating, inserting, and then ultimately growing. Now, for the identifying phase, you would have to identify the trait that you want your product to have in order for it to survive. After that, you isolate that trait separately and place it into another genome such as bacterium, or use a special machine which is used in insertion, and that would be the gene gun, where most scientists would use a high-powered gene gun and insert the trait into the product that you want to have that specific trait in. And other methods are agrobacterium tumifications, where the bacteria would naturally invade the seed in order for it to have the certain trait that you want. And last but not least, it's the growing phase, where usually biotech companies would fully monitor the process of the GMO products to be produced, and then when there's a surplus, they can distribute it amongst the farmers. Now that we've got that taken through, we can go with the benefits. The benefits for GMO products are that the foods can survive in certain conditions. Examples are tomato that have resist frost due to anti-freezing gene. Also, there are potatoes that can bruise, and also cases where apples have been genetically engineered to stop bruising or browning. This ultimately helps us with our crops becoming safer and survive more, and we have our products last longer so we can consume it in later terms. Another benefit is that we could use GMOs to prevent future crops from being extinct. One of these are the bananas. A long time ago, the banana was subjected to a fungi where it was almost in the brink of extinction. Farmers then found a method to create a new banana, even though it was less tastier and smaller, to help the banana survive and be resistant to this fungi. This banana is known as the Cavendish banana. The only problem about this is that they're all clones, and if a new fungi or disease appears and attacks this banana, it will be subjected to be extinct as well. So GMOs can help this by producing new bananas that are resistant to new fungi and new diseases. Along with the benefits, there are the negatives. And one of the negative views are toxicity and allergic reactions. Most people are usually allergic to proteins in food products, and people argue that if we put new traits into GMOs, then the proteins would affect the person's allergic reaction. Well, companies can mitigate this problem by labeling the products and thus giving at least a warning of the product containing the protein that triggers these reactions. Another negative is that when farmers start growing these new GMO products, the other old crops will become obsolete and the farmers will not use them anymore. Now, this effect would cause new pests and new diseases to come about, and if that happens and it starts attacking the GMO products, then we have no backup. We have nothing to produce in order to meet the demand. Well, that can be said as well for the old products. It's a double-edged sword. We're using GMO products to prevent these pests and diseases from attacking the crops. And if it so happens that the GMO products are being attacked, then we can go back to the old products due to the fact that we store our old seeds from our old crops. Now, upon reviewing what I've stated, the steps of making GMOs is crossbreeding, but at a cellular and scientific level, the benefits of GMOs can help our crops survive and potentially save them from becoming extinct. The example being the bananas. The negative assumptions of the GMOs can be mitigated, and the example is the labeling of the companies that make the GMO products, which is why I do not believe that GMO food products should be as fair as it is today. All that being said, there have been many misconceptions about GMO products. Many people have stirred up these commotions about GMO products because they are uneducated. We have health organizations that are well credited that say that it is no riskier than consuming the regular conventional crops. So my conclusion would be that the more people that are educated about GMOs, the less fear it will stir up to the public and the more it will be used. So that's it. Thank you for being here.